Welcome to CripChat, your weekly podcast for everything disability. Today I have with me Jonathan Shah, Tim Lackland,
Hello.
Evie D.
So,
Hello, everybody. Welcome to CripChat, your weekly podcast
yeah,
for
thank you,
everything
David,
disability.
for introducing everyone, and welcome, gentlemen. What are we going to be talking about today, David?
How to self-advocate in today's society.
And advocate for yourself. Interesting. Timothy, have you had any experience in advocating?
Timothy,
Some experience, yes.
Can you explain what self-advocating means?
Yeah, sure. So self-advocating, it means like if you have a need, I'll use the example of university. Say you're doing a course or something, but you need some assistance, whether it's extensions or something to give you more time to work on things. What that would be is like talking to like a disability organization at the university to get like the accommodations you need in place.
To give you leave.
Yeah, it's basically asking for things that help you achieve your goals, really. So that's the simplest way I can explain it.
So, for example, for me, if I need a program for a computer to help me read, I need the Vision Australia or guide dogs and ask for their personal
Also, look,
requirements.
also advocating is, I guess, standing up for your own rights, fighting for I guess equality. A good example of that is the university. When there's a bit of discrimination happening, you may need to advocate for yourself. It's very important to learn how to advocate for yourself because you need to understand that we're all equal.
Yeah.
And we're all about equality. Am I right, gentlemen?
Yes.
Yeah, we also need to be on even ground. So, for example, people with non-disability have an advantage over us, but to for us to be on equal ground, we have to have technology and exemptions.
It's not only that. I guess it's the power of using your voice. You gotta learn how to use your voice, make your voices be heard.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
I know from experience. Sometimes, well, I'll give you an example. I was once studying a course, and they directed me to Parramatta, somewhere in Parramatta. For those who don't know where that is, it's located, I think, southwest of Sydney. And the building, they directed me to the 12th floor. Now that's okay if the building had lifts. The buildings didn't have lifts. It was an old building, and I use a powered wheelchair. So I used my voice. I called I guess the manager, and I told him I have a course I need to do, but I'm unable to get into the building.
So
Why?
what?
Why did you bring me here without letting me know of if there's any accessibility requirement? So it's
Did
things like
they
this. You need to use your voice, make your voices be heard. I don't
did it
know
work?
about you
Did
guys.
they have to change the course? And
Yes.
did they have
It
to
was
change where
it
the
was
course was
I had to complete the
because
course
of
to
that?
in order to graduate. But I couldn't do my course because my course was all the way on the 12th floor. with no access. So they just gave me a pass on the spot, which they were very generous of them, but still, I missed out on information because they did not, I think, tend to my accessibility requirements.
Did they
This
give
is
you
why it's
the?
important that we need to use our voices to advocate for ourselves. Because I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys got any similar experiences?
The thing I want to get across is so well and good to self-advocate and fix your situation. What I'm more interested in is fixing it so it doesn't happen to another person. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easy way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools to let you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer.
Very important.
Sometimes when I was doing something like a course, and they had things like they were talking about, like actual screens. I made sure they had to describe it to me.
Yep.
So they had to give me a visual.
Yep.
They
Yep.
couldn't just pass out papers, and they probably put it on a computer disk for me.
You had to speak up for yourself.
If you can please post in the comments if you ever had to do anything self-advocate and how you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, sorry, yeah, Tim. Wait.
Yeah, that's okay. I guess instances where I've had to self-advocate, particularly like a recent example is I'm studying a Bachelor of Occupational Therapy, and for myself, part of that degree is I have to do placements where I act as an occupational therapist, and part of being an occupational therapist is sitting down with people and having conversations to find out about their needs and stuff. And I'm a person with autism spectrum disorder, so for me, socializing is quite tiring. So I had to advocate to my uni to let me have a 30-minute break after conducting assessments with people, so I'd have time to let my brain process the information.
Yep.
So it can just be something as simple as that, or it could be advocating for physical access. And another thing like with placements, because I use a wheelchair, I had to talk with my uni and make sure that any placements I have are wheelchair accessible. But part of advocating for yourself is just realizing that not everybody knows what your needs are unless you say what they are. And it's okay to not know what your needs are in the first place. Like sometimes it's trial and error. Like you'll have to go out in the world and experience something to find out what you can and can't do by yourself and what you need assistance or access requirements to help you be able to perform at the same level as someone without a disability.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. You gotta stand up for yourself because if your voice is not heard, you may be left out of the system altogether. But I just message from
I'll
Sarah.
give you an example.
Yeah, sorry, just before we continue, David. Hello, Sarah, welcome, and thank you for joining us on the show. You said I'm ASD too. So is my son. I also have 2 disabilities and 2 chronic illnesses. Always advocating. LOL. Yeah, that's right, sir. I always fight for what you believe in. Thank you for that comment, sir. Anyway, David, what were you saying? David, are you with
I
us?
once went to a cinema.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
go on. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I once went to a cinema and they told me it was audio descriptive. And when I got there, it wasn't audio descriptive. It was in a, it was in a different screen. It was in a different cinema that didn't have audio descriptive. So I came all the way here to see a movie in audio descriptive, and you're gonna tell me go back home, and I'm not gonna be able to watch it. They go, look, because it's our mistake, we're not gonna charge you for the movie. You can go in, and they gave me popcorn, and they said we'll even send one of our workers in there, and they'll explain to you things that are happening that you can't see.
Wow. Oh, wow. Okay.
No,
It's good that they followed up on their actions. And they gave you free popcorn. That's
Because it was their error, they go, we'll take.
No, it's good, David. It's good. See, that's the importance of advocating. Advocating it makes you feel like you belong.
It
Because
makes you feel like you're important.
the reality is we need to be included. We bring it up again and again. It's all about inclusion. We need to be included in society. But sometimes we are left out. And so that's why it's important that we do advocate for ourselves. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jonathan,
Yes.
have you ever advocated for yourself?
Oh, plenty of time.
Plenty of times.
In fact, in primary school, I had the unique experience of being the first person with a physical disability. Let me tell you, the people running the public school didn't want me to be enrolled because they thought I would bring down the quality of learning. But through great struggle, my parents got allied in the Department of Education, and they helped me. The only thing which happened was, as revenge, the principal told the department they needed the largest ramp you could imagine.
Wow, how large was the ramp?
I mean, it has 3 levels.
Wow.
So
I've
it
got
felt like I was walking up and down a snake every time I wanted to get to class.
Nice, nice. Yeah, look. Yeah, see how important advocating is? Whether it's for
I've got one more
education,
story.
for
I've got
yes,
one
yeah,
more story.
do share.
I once went to a Bucks night, but a
Oh, yeah.
Bucks night did um what's good? It was more like a Bucks weekend, a ball, more like skirmishing. Now
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't see, so I want to play, but I can't see. There's the guy
Yeah,
that
yeah.
works there. Goes, look, what I can do for you is I'll aim and tell you how many times to shoot, and
Yep.
if I get shot, then you're out. So he's
Wow.
if anyone gets shot, if I or him get shot, we both out. I'm out. So he's aiming, and then he gives me. If he says 3, I shoot 3 times,
Yep.
and then and mind you, I got everyone.
Nice.
We won.
You're a
So
sharpshooter, aren't you? Then.
I was sharpshooter with the professional.
Nice, nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, look, it's yeah. Like I said before, it's always important that you advocate for yourself, whether it's the education or accessibility, because at the end of the day, we all have rights. Do we not? We all have rights.
We all have
Very
rights,
important.
and we all have rights to be included.
Yep, yeah.
And if anyone wants to, if anyone wants a subject or anything to talk about, please write it in the comments. It doesn't have to be on live. We still see the comments. And
No, it's good stuff, David. Before we do wrap up, any final thoughts, Jonathan, on advocating for yourself?
Just the thing is, I wish there was a module in schools now to teach people the skills of self-advocacy. But I don't know. Tim, do you have any final thoughts?
Yeah, Tim. Any final
Tim,
thoughts?
I've got a bit of final thoughts also.
Yeah, well, we'll
Uh,
just go for to Tim first. Tim, do you
yeah.
have any final thoughts?
Yeah, my final thought is self-advocating. It can be tiring as well, so make sure you look after yourself and don't put yourself down, because it can be a tiring process, and sometimes you have to fight and have a lot of toing and froing. So remember to take care of yourself
Yeah,
among like
don't get
everything.
too emotional about it.
Yeah.
Also, also, before you self advocate, make sure you do your research and use a
Yeah.
firm voice and confident. Because if you don't research, then you're not going to be as confident.
Yeah. That's good
Talk
stuff.
with
Thank
a
you,
firm
David.
voice and let them know that you mean business.
Yeah, very important. Before I say my final thoughts, I just got a comment here from a Facebook user, and I think it's related to you, David. This person said, shooting what? A shotgun for play discs, etc. So when you mentioned the shooting, what exactly did you use?
I didn't. I actually did paintball.
Oh, paintball. Okay, so yeah, paintball's. I believe it's a gun full of paint. You shoot it
Yeah,
at people. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, thanks for answering the question. Anyway, my final thoughts is that you always gotta stand up for yourself. Everybody has a voice, and so it must be used in order to be recognized and a part of society. Never feel like you don't belong, because at the end of the day, we're all human beings, and we all belong in the same community. No one should be left behind. And if you feel like you need to advocate, yeah, get people to jump on board with you. Advocate together. Advocate for that one thing that we all need, and that is human rights. That's my final thoughts. We'll just wrap it up. I guess.
Well,
Thank you for listening.
two's better than one. Oh,
Yeah. All right, Jonathan. We'll wrap it up.
What is better, in my view, is if we all band together and if we identify systemic issues, don't be afraid to use your voice, type, or sign
yeah. Don't be
whatever
afraid to
you
use your voice.
can.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
don't be silent, because silence breeds more discrimination.
Spot
Yeah,
on, spot
silence
on,
brings
Jonathan.
some more
Yeah,
discrimination.
exactly.
Exactly.
You've been watching CripChat. Thanks for listening to CripChat. Join us every Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
No
Just
worries.
please
Thank you,
leave
David.
your comments.
And don't forget to comment if you want to be a guest.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and
Thank you
share
for
and
that.
like,
To
please.
CripChat.org.
Exactly. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So, yeah, please
Thank
like and
you.
share. Also, please spread the word. Australian Disability Limited. Thank you, guys.
Yep, thank you for watching, everyone. Have a great night.
Bye.